Real Enigmas and Theories is back again with another live stream. Oh my goodness, what's going on, everybody? I know y'all ready for episode 6. Oh man, it looks like we had a nice little crowd in here before we even got started. Oh man, y'all was going in, y'all was over here talking. Ooh, I gotta go way up to see the chat. What's going on? The homie Debbie, Bo Bebby, Banana Faniful, Bebby, Fee5 Mo Bebby. Debbie was here yesterday checking in with us. What's good? What's going on? Christian is in the building. Yes, Druxel is in the building. Good to see you, fam. Good to see you. Mr. Pentium is in the building. Yes, tonight is episode 6. Oh man, we got a lot of people. Oh, we got 2 new members. We got Igor and Freeway OG 47. Thank you for becoming a member. Go ahead and celebrate with those emojis that you now have access to. That's so dope. They became members before the live even started. That's fire. Yo, I am so happy that everybody's up in the building with me right now. We about to get it in. I don't know if y'all saw that video I dropped earlier, but we're gonna talk about that. Can everybody hear me okay? Is the sound good? Let me go down to the bottom. We're gonna pick back up. Is the sound good? Somebody let me know what I'm sounding like. Hold on, let me look and check a couple of things here. All right. We're gonna get into this real quick. Let me check a few things. Let me do a little back end stuff real quick. Okay, we sounding good. The sound sounds good. I see everything is moving like it's supposed to be moving. We moving and grooving. We got a lot to talk about before episode 6. We might make some predictions that might come true. Actually, I got a couple. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if they come true. You know, we did that last episode, or the episode. Yeah, well, that was last episode. Ghost MKC is in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you in the building. Cold Knox is here. Good to see you. A long soliloquy about illuminated watches. Okay. Who else we got here? Y'all was in here chatting it up before I got on. Big Cheddar, what's going on? Big Cheddar 420, what's going on? I found this channel this week and I absolutely love it. He doesn't just recap the episodes boringly like most. He's actually got intelligent stuff to bring to the table, and he's funny as hell. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Oh wow, we got 136 people in here already. Wow, I'm happy about that. Oh man, Sister and gifted 5 Real Enigmas and Theories memberships. Thank you, Dana, for your generosity and looking at these memberships crawling up. We need about, I think they said I need 12 more memberships in order to put some more emojis in there. I need to make an evil Hodor emoji. Definitely want to get one for Natalie. Who else? There's a couple I want to make. There's some more emojis I want to make. Definitely, we need a Ragabi one. I need a Ragabi joint. So got some more emojis to make once we get the go ahead and enough members to make that happen. Mickey B is here. We in this, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up, Sevies and Innies and AKA Refiners. Mickey B is in the building. Good to see you. Who else is here with us? We got Christian is in the building. We got Delcenia is in the building. The wonderful, beautiful Delcenia is here with us. I just saw her on there. I'm flipping through these joints. Where did it go? I just saw her. I seen somebody saying something to her too. There she is. When I call her, she answers the phone. I say, there she is. Every single time. She'll tell you. What's up, sis? Good to see you in here as always. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been doing your thing. You've been busy, working heavy. You know what I'm saying? We just really getting off of the holidays. You know what I mean? Grammy time and I think what is it? Grammy time and Valentine's Day. That's the end of the holiday time right there. So we here, we back. Severance is kicking. Oh, we have another new member, SK Rail, Scrowl. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. Welcome to the Magnified crew for sure. Go ahead and celebrate. Everybody celebrate the new member if you already got those emojis. If you don't, celebrate with any emojis that you have at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? We got new members in here. User Ambit is here. Who else we got? We got a long list of people. Kate is in the building. Blurry's in the building. Welcome, all of you. Everybody that's new to the channel, welcome. It's great having everybody here. I'm happy that you're here. You know, I gotta say this. Shout out to the channel. We just hit 1 million views last week. Also, I remember January 19th, I was sitting there celebrating 6,000 subscribers. And just in a couple weeks, really, in about a month, 9,732 more subscribers came through. And y'all all have been like definitely taking the video numbers up. And I appreciate it. Definitely a lot of streams. Like, give yourselves a round of applause, because this is not just my accomplishment. This is all of our accomplishment. Give ourselves a round of applause. I love it. I'm glad you guys have been digging the videos. I'm glad that, I'm glad that some people don't like them. You know what I mean? But they still come into the comment section and we have good builds about it. You know what I'm saying? It's never disrespectful. I love that, you know. Some people don't agree with my theories, and that's fine. You know, my theories have been scoffed at before, but then sometimes they turn out being right. And so I don't know, you know, there you have that, but it is what it is. We're going to talk about some stuff tonight. Your channel is my fave. Thank you, Katie. Thank you very much. Freeway OG, what's good? Thank you for becoming a member. Yes. Okay, who else we got in? We got the wonderful, beautiful Vic in the building. No. Yo, I'm just here at the shout outs. We got like 174 people in here already. I can't even get through the chat as fast enough as I need to. You know what I'm saying? Let me put the banner up for those who would like to donate to the channel. You can do that via Cash App at $Real Enigma, or you could do it on Zelle or PayPal. Those links are definitely on the channel description. And all donations are appreciated. All support to the channels are appreciated. If you want to donate and you can't right now, share this joint with somebody that you know that watches Severance. You can share with somebody you like that knows they watch From too, because they probably watch Severance if they watch that. So yes, indeed. Finally a member, the Chocolate Thunder. Good to see you here. Oh man, if I'm missing some of y'all know I love you. Hey, charge it to my head and not to my heart. You know what I'm saying? The Witch's Brew is in the building. Yes, the Witch's Brew with Dana Marie. Go check her out. She definitely has the Witch's Brew. They have some great conversation over there. Her and Scarlett. Check out Scarlett's channel as well. She's fire. PM is in the building. Good to see you, PM. She said, hi, happy Sevy Day. I like that, Sevy Day. It is Sevy Day. It is Sevy Day. We get this, you know what I'm saying? Wonderful episode. It's kind of bittersweet. It is the beginning of the other half. We're about to, we're coming to a closing. So it's the beginning of the ending pretty much. Jalea is in the building and you got a membership. That's what's up. Demo is here. Demo, I'm headed your way soon. Got some trips that I got to take. I'll be headed your way soon. I've been a heavy busy and trying to keep up with these videos. I enjoy doing them so much. I'm not even sitting here fronting like I don't like doing these shits. You know I do. You can hear it in my voice. You can hear it. You can hear it in the video. New subby, been enjoying your channel. Sasha, thank you very much. I'm fortunate to have you over here. Tori V, Sun and Moon, good to see you here. Yes, the cat in the tinfoil hat. Yo, somebody told me that I have top tier tinfoil material over here, and I take that as a compliment. Yes. Yo, so, I'll go, if I see you in the chat and I haven't hollered at you yet, don't charge it to my head, charge it to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Charge it to the head and not my heart, actually. You know what I'm saying? Because let me see. I was ecstatic to find a Black content creator that likes Severance as much as I do. I enjoy your perspective and jokes too. Oh my goodness, that's so good to hear. Yo, it's dope to hear. You know what I'm saying? Hello from France. Oh man, we got France in the building. Oh, we about to go crazy in here, y'all. Just so y'all know, I'm about to go crazy. I'm just sitting here looking at my notes like, which one do I want to throw out there first? We got Christopher Smith drop a super chat. Thank you, Christopher, for your generosity. It's much appreciated. Yes. Somebody said something about a waffle party. Ooh, we need a waffle party to celebrate. I agree. We definitely need a waffle party to celebrate. Ebony, thank you for the super chat via Cash App. We appreciate you much. Appreciate it. Big time. Hey, Lord Corey, what's going on, G? I see you over there. Pathfinder's here. Let's get to it. Okay, so the video, well, let's not talk about the video yet. Let's talk about something here, a piece of something. Now, I'm going to just throw yes, there were eggs in Severance. The eggs in Severance all over the place. Eggs are all over the place, sis. But I'm going to throw something out there. Just because it's the beginning of the live, we just got started. We got enough people in here. Everybody that's here is supposed to be here. And I'm going to throw my theories out for what's going to happen with Herb. Now, I think somebody's going to get tied up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all like, tied up? What you talking about? Real? No, I'm not talking about tied up like that. I think somebody might get tied up or in a net of some sort. I really hope that somebody doesn't get stabbed in the ear, in the left ear to be exact. Last week, we were here, same time, same place, and I was talking about the previous video that I had released and how it had the ear symbolism in there and how the ear symbolism had been all over the show. You know, Dylan's son had eardrops that were to go in the left ear. You know, Cobell turned her speakers all the way to the right. So there's something definitely up with the left ear symbolism. And it might even, I told you what the symbolism and the hidden meaning behind it was, which was very easy, very simple. But we've seen this symbolism reoccurring. And last time, we had this conversation last time, and then boom, we go into the episode. And I know that every single person that was on the live stream with me, snap, was like, yo, Real said the ear symbolism. Because I know I was pointing at the TV like Leonardo DiCaprio, the meme where he was pointing at the TV with the cigarette. That was me for sure. And I know that was a lot of you out there. And so I think we might see something happen this episode. Hopefully we get a prediction, write something out, If not, it's cool. It's always fun making them. But I think somebody's going to get tied up. I think somebody's going to be held captive. I think somebody might get stabbed in the ear. And I hate to say that, but I think that might happen. Yo, shout out to Buttery Ragdoll and Spicy Girl have become a new member. Definitely go ahead and celebrate with those emojis you now have access to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who else is out here? We got my bro Nasty Knox is in the building. Hey, yo, this is like my real bro right here, y'all. Like, This is my fam right here, y'all. Like, go check his channel out. He is probably one of the dopest artists, animators, 3D brothers in the country. Like, no cap. He definitely is one of the best painters, digital painters, graphic designers, like, that I've ever had the pleasure of working with in my life. We've worked together on projects. This brother means a lot to me, for real. Brother Nasty Knox is in the building. I appreciate you for being here. I'm so surprised to see you. I know you done dropped in on us a couple of times, but man, you in here. You in here. Ray says, real, I've been obsessed with your Severance videos, checking out your channel for your latest uploads. When I saw Irv's watermelon head without the left ear, I immediately thought of you. Indeed, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I want to say something. Like, last season of From, it was the 3rd season of From. I was covering that, and I was noticing egg symbolism since season 2. And I've been talking about it since season 2. Season 3 was no different. I started seeing the egg symbolism, and I talked about it. And much like the quarters in Severance, people laughed at my egg theories. People talked about the egg theories. And then at the end of the series, a character actually lays an egg, yo. So, like, you know, my theories have been laughed at before, but, you know, it is what it is. And thank you very much, Ray, for checking that out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, pointing that out for us there. We got Elijah Stone just dropped the super chat. Hold on, where is that? Where'd it go? Oh, we got Foul Ball Productions in the building too. Marshmallows are for team players. What y'all know about Helly and Mark marshing the mellows? That's the new shit. They march the mellows. Elijah Stone also drops a super chat. Gemma's necklace definitely looked like the lumen symbol if you look sideways. Woo. Yes, indeed. That was something that I was talking about in my last live. Thank you both for your generosity. It means a lot. It means the world to the channel. Vic is in the building. What's good with you? Yes, the Discord. Hop in the Discord. We'll be in the Discord. I know I'm not in there every single day or every single hour, but I definitely pop in and see what people are talking about. I try to catch up as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got another super chat. Oh, they want to remain anonymous. Thank you for the anonymous super chat via Cash App. We appreciate it very much. Yes, indeed. Got you. Oh, that's a great message. Oh, man. I wish I could share that with y'all. That was so fire. I appreciate that, fam. I know you hear me. Wow. Yo, so let's get into it, though. I think something's going to happen to my man, Irv, or something's going to happen in that way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Irv going to go down there and get busy. I hope he got the strap on him when he get there. Pause. Not that strap, but the protection strap. I hope he got that with him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we don't want no thruples at Bert's crib. That would be kind of crazy. Definitely, yeah. But yo, yeah, dig this. So yeah, we don't want to see that. I know people laughing at me on there. We don't want to see that. But I hope he go over there with protection, because I don't trust Christopher Walken. Well, not Christopher Walken. I don't trust Burt. Christopher Walken's one of my favorite. King of New York. I mean, forget about it, right? But Burt couldn't even look this man in the eyes while he was talking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even look at the guy in the eyes. And that says a lot. When a man can't look at you in the eyes when they talking, it's something up with that. He might be lying. You know what I'm saying? He might be telling you a lie. And I think he was lying. I don't think he was lying about everything. He probably did get fired because of what was going on with him and Irv. I don't know. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But yes. Tori said, Bert's Audi is sus to me. Yeah, he is. Definitely sus. When you can't look at somebody in the eyes while you talking, I don't even trust Fields because of his name. Somebody said something about my joke about the name Fields. Like, yeah, Fields, what's going on? Like, How do you look at your baby, a newborn baby, and say Fields? Like I'm not feeling that. That's some shit you had to name the baby before the baby was born. Y'all had to already pick that name before the baby got there. Because I'm not seeing you look at this baby boy and you just feel like Fields should be his name and shit. Like, what are we doing? Debbie said Fields is a rich ass name. Nah, for real. Mr. Bird and Miss Fields. Cut it out, Kate. Cut it out. Ghost Ghost MKC. I already know what you laughing at. We Fields is not his name, Mr. Pentium. That's a good theory. What if his name isn't Fields? And what if Bird is lying about who his husband is? You know what I'm saying? We know he got a husband because we seen him. A lot of people are saying that he's the guy that came down and got the dental tools. I don't think so. They kind of have like a different build to me. I don't know, They don't look like the same person. The dude that was with Bert is taller than Christopher Walken. And the guy that came with the cart and picked up the dental stuff, he wasn't much taller than the ladies that he picked it up from. So I don't think that's him, y'all. That's just me. Now, pardon me. Now, who I do think it is, I haven't seen anybody talk about this. So I decided to save this for my live stream, and this is one of my notes. I might as well scratch this off right now. Okay. I think that the guy from the with the cart could be somebody that was mentioned in season 1 by Devin, right? I noticed that the dude had a watch on. So that right there tells me that he's not severed, right? Because they don't give the severed employees watches. They got to leave their watches. And he had one of the big boy key cards too. So who I think he is none other than the therapist with the funny little mustache that Mark was seeing. Remember, his sister asked him, like, are you still seeing that funny, that therapist guy, the little guy with the funny little mustache? Are you still seeing him? I think that that's who it is. And that's why they didn't show us his face. Because, some of the sleuths out there would have figured that out as soon as they showed his face. Because why conceal his face if we haven't seen him before? Right? So, that could be a good argument for it being old boy's husband. They would probably have to change the entire character. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got, oh man, a dope super chat from, who is this? Buttery Ragdoll and Spicy Girl. Oh, what's up? Yo, even though your theories get laughed at, I'm here for the fun and tinfoil. This show, channel, and members have been helping me feel less alone as I approach the 1-year anniversary of my mom's passing next week. Thank you. Oh my goodness, yo, you are welcome. And I'm so sorry about hearing about your mom passing away. You know what I'm saying? And you coming up on that anniversary, and I know that it's a tough time. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you coming up on that anniversary. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that you can find us, me, the community, dope TV shows that can keep your mind, focused and keep you, happy and bring some delight to your life in this time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honored to be a part of that for you, and I'm honored to have you as a member and a subscriber on the channel. Y'all coming through. I really appreciate that. It hypes me up to keep going and do these even more. You know what I'm saying? But yes, indeed. Thank you for your generosity and your super chat. It means the world to the channel, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Maybe his name is Moni G in the building. Good to see you as well. Maybe his name is Garfield and Fields is his nickname. Oh, that's a good name. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Mrs. Fields. Yo, y'all gonna have to cut it out. Y'all gotta cut it out. What if Fields is permanently severed? What if a permanently severed person? Yo, that would be crazy too. That would be real crazy. Yes, indeed, Del Senior. Thank you for that super chat. Yes, I agree. Yes, y'all are amazing. We got such a dope fandom and a dope community coming over here. Yes, Robbie Benson. Robbie Benson. Now, there's a lot with the whole Robbie Benson situation. I don't know if y'all are noticing this, but there's a lot with that Robbie Benson situation. It ties into the 1981 too. What else do we want to talk about here? We're gonna open up the chat as well. Open up the panel for those who want to come up and rap for a little while. We're not gonna stay on long. I want everybody to have enough time to enjoy this live stream. Any other live streams that are coming on before. Sometimes people watch 2 and 3 at the same time. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know there are others doing pre-games and stuff. And I like to give people enough time to go get their snacks and their fun time stuff to get ready for the show. So I'm not going to keep you until the very hour. I know I said I wasn't going to do that the last time, but I ended up doing it anyway. Like, we were right there at 9 o'clock. But what do y'all think about the town being named Kier before Lumen was even invented or Lumen was even funded? That's very suspicious right there, in my opinion. That's very suspect right there. How do you get a town named after you, yo? Like, how does that happen? How does that happen? And then how do you come from a guy that working in an ether factory, you done joined the war, you done became a doctor. Kier was a doctor as well. So he became a doctor. He started selling skin salve, which I think is an anagram for slave. You dig what I'm saying? And I also think that he was putting ether inside of his skin salve, because ether has some psychoactive effects on the human body. Also numbness and a host of other things. And ether was put in a lot of stuff back in that time during the snake oil salesman, before we had consumer protection laws. So, if Kier was in 1865, there definitely weren't any consumer protection laws at the time. So what happened? What was going on? What is the story with that? I hope that we get some insight on that. I don't see that being a season 2 thing. We'll probably hear more about that in season 3 or season 4. Who knows? I don't know. But hopefully we do hear something about that this season. You know what I'm saying? That would be real fire. We got Elijah Stone with the super chat said, I need that fat head Muppet. Yo, you know what? We have to do it. What did he say?
Turn her back!
God damn it, stop doing!
Yes! Do it, Seth!
Fathead Muppet.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm gonna play that a couple of times every single live stream. If you haven't been here already to my live stream, like fathead, everybody thinks that this man said fetid moppet. I'm trying to tell you that this man said fathead muppet. I've been telling you that since that episode. You don't believe me? Look, he said fathead muppet. He didn't say fetid moppet. He said
Fathead Muppet.
You see, I told you, and I know, that the ear is fire. I heard it with my left ear, so I know it was real. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your generous super chat, sis. Dana Marie with the super chat, and she says, I just want to tell you how absolutely proud I am for you and how far you have come. You were one of the first to reach out to me and Scarlett and show us love. So cheers, real. Proud to call you a friend. Yo, come on, y'all. Y'all trying to keep me all like in softy mode tonight. Yo, I love this reaction. Yo, I love this. Sis, you already know I love you. It's all good. Like, we have had such a good season with From and getting to know each other. We've gone on some lives together. You've been on my channel. I've been on your channel. Like, we've had some good builds about the show off stream and on stream. Even in regular phone calls, we talk about these shows. Um, Friend, community, I mean, all of the above, sis. I appreciate you for being here and all you do, all of your generous donations, and not even that, just being there supporting the channel and letting everybody know that you rock with me. You know what I mean? Because that means something to me. I appreciate it definitely. But yes, who else we got in here? We got another super chat. We got Peachy Queen. That's never not funny. Exactly. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? Thank you for your super chat, sis. Very much, Peachy Queen. We have John Batts in the building as well. Your theories are deep. Going to check more of your videos. Yo, that's fire. I appreciate that very much. I'm gonna give you one that I think doesn't get enough love, and that's my Severance Decoded video. Go check that out. That's actually the first Severance video that I did, where I broke down the goat symbolism, the Baphomet. I really got into it, and I think that it was a great start for my introduction into season 2. I appreciate you again for your generosity and super chat. So, we talked about Kier starting his company in a town that was already named Kier. Let's talk about that song that says Kier chosen one Kier. Yeah, Kier brilliant one Kier. So who was he chosen by? I mean, what's going on? Who was he chosen by? If you were chosen, you had to be chosen by somebody. So who chose Kier? And why wouldn't a man like Kier name his company after himself or his last name? It doesn't make any sense. We're talking about a guy here who literally has a town named after him. He has a whole religion pretty much grafted around his life story. You see what I'm saying? He has this elaborate philosophy about tempers and taming things within inside the self. You know what I'm saying? So while you would think that this shit would be called Egan Industries, right? And when you look at the word lumen, it doesn't even resonate with anything that he was about. It doesn't resonate with any of his ego stuff. By the way, ego, I got that from Debbie Ebby Bo Bebby when I was showing the screen and the words in the screen. Ego was also in there. I didn't even peep that. But Lumen doesn't have anything attached to his family, his ego, even his philosophy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't talk about enlightenment in the way that you would think someone with a company named Lumen does. I mean, and then it screams Illuminati, right? So what's going on with Kier, actually? I think that Lumen is an offshoot of a secret society that's been around since ancient times, and Kier was actually chosen, just like the song suggests. You see what I'm saying? He was chosen, I guess, because he was the brilliant one. You know what I'm saying? We got Neo with the super chat. Thank you very much for your generosity. Don't think Irv is integrated. Think he found his own way to communicate with his any through sleeping as is any. Not sure who gave him the idea though. Oh man, well, all right, Neo. Let's look at it like this. Thank you for your generosity again. Let's look at it like this, right? He's obviously working with somebody, okay? And we didn't know that until this season. But we did know that he was investigating Lumen. He has a list of severed employees. He's talking to someone and he's reporting to them that his any did get the message. I think it's Ragabi. And I think the reason why she's not answering is because she's so busy with Mark, and she's probably didn't bring her phone in fear of being tracked to Mark's residence, right? And so that's why she's not answering the phone. I think it is also Ragabi who showed Irv what to paint. I think she showed him a picture of that elevator, of that hallway elevator. Okay, that's just my theory about it. Why? Somebody said in my comments that it is not confirmed that Ragabi ever worked for Lumen. That is false. If you're here and you're listening to the live and you said that, you were the one that said that, that's false, because it was confirmed. When they talked about what was it? It was Cobell. Cobell was on the phone with Grainer. The very first time we saw Cobell's shrine in her basement. Why does Cobell sleep in the basement, y'all? That shit's crazy. She sleeps in the basement. She goes down there and she dresses up in her little night clothes and she sleeps in the basement. She got a whole like hospital bed in the basement that she sleeps in. Some people, well, I don't know if she sleeps there, but she's got it there. And we seen her emerging from there. She was wearing some clothes, and that's when she put that necklace with the chip around her neck. She did that. And then that's when we see her shrine, right? But she was on the phone with Grainer while all of that was going on. And he said that he figured out who it was that reintegrated Petey's chip. He said that the data was received from a terminal that Ragabi used to work at Lumen. So that confirms that Ragabi actually did work for Lumen, okay? So if she worked for Lumen, then that would mean that she probably did see that testing floor. And she probably is telling the truth about seeing Gemma down there. You see what I'm saying? That, or at least the testing floor hallway and elevator, right? But whoever messed with Petey's chip did some things from a terminal at Lumen for Petey's chip. And it can be traced back to Ragabi. And then she says, go get Ragabi for me. So that was confirmed. You know what I'm saying? What else do we got? I'm going to go through the chats real quick. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Show Real some love. Let me go ahead and see how many likes we got up in here. Oh, man, we got 309 people in the building, yo. This is crazy. But we only got 138 likes. I know some of y'all probably forgot, didn't think. But let's get them likes up real quick. We got 309 people in here. We could at least get the likes to 250, I would think. I mean, yo, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Let's get it up. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And it lets everybody know that you rocking with the Real Enigma. Every time somebody like that, every time 10 people like that joint while it's live, YouTube will throw the video, the live stream to like 30 people if 10 people like it. So, not everybody's going to click just because YouTube shows it to them, but it definitely helps out, to get that algorithm going. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that so much. Yes, Christian. Yes, hit that like. Thank you for your super chat and that generosity. Love it so much. Ragabi is a witch doctor. I mean, yeah, she's definitely pulling some alchemical properties together to help fix these guys that have been severed and whatnot. So I would definitely call that a witch doctor. Chris Anderson says support Real Enigmas, like. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it takes. It's just a like. Oh, Zeppelin fan 123 drops a super chat. Thank you so much. Love your content, bro. Thoughts on a PD flashback? Yo, you know what? I thought we were going to get one. Zeppelin, I thought we were going to get one on episode 3 when Mark was reintegrated and we heard PD talking to Mark when he was on that table. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were definitely going to get that flashback. That would have been so fire. PD's voice sounded so full of life when he was speaking to Mark on the table. And it would have been a nice contrast from what we saw of PD going through his reintegration sickness and him being so like down and dreary. You see what I'm saying? It would have been a nice contrast to see like how PD actually was and why he was so loved down there in MDR. You know what I mean? But yes, thank you for that. Yeah, a PD flashback would be so fire. I think that his daughter's band might have something to do with things. I went back to the scene where Mark was out on a date and I didn't see anything as far as them showing us as far as them showing us like what the band's name was. And so if anybody did catch that or the band's name, I know they had a flyer, but I didn't really catch the name. So if y'all caught the name, Some people theorize that it was Dieter's brother was the name of the band. That would be crazy as hell. I thought that as well. That was the first thing that I thought when I saw the Dieter's brother sign when Milchick passed it on the second episode, on episode 2. So yeah, it would be real dope if anybody saw that, let me know. You know what I'm saying? What was the name of Petey's daughter's band? And June was Petey's daughter's name. What was the name of June's band? If y'all caught that, let me know. If anybody caught it. Let's see here. Want to see more scenes with Dylan and his wife? I think we're going to get that. And at the very minimum, I think we're going to get scenes with any Dylan and the wife. And I think Dylan is going to flip on Milchick, and we're going to see some more shit jump off with that. As you guys know, I think Milchick is messing with Dylan's wife, or has messed with his wife. And I think even possibly fathered one of Dylan's children. So there's that. We can talk about that. But yeah, that's one of my theories. There we have this sister right here that plays her. What's her name? Sydney Alexander. Yes, she's been killing it as Natalie. She's definitely been killing it as Natalie. I can't figure her out. I want to say this. I do get Out vibes from her, and I've been hearing a lot of people say that about the Get Out vibes and whatnot, and I do kind of get that from her. However, the scene where she was at the ball or the event with Helly, I don't know. Her and Helly seemed real close, like they were homegirls and stuff. And she didn't have that like glitchy, weird action that she had before. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely would like to see some of that and what's going on with her. I can't pinpoint where she is. I don't know. I really don't know. Yo, this is one of the funniest things right here. Yes, this is Reverend Kia Sharpton, and I'm here with Real Enigmas and Theories on the live stream. And I just came from Costco. I want you to come on down there and get you about $25 worth of this here toilet paper. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. Reverend Kia Sharpton, get on up out of here, man. You got to go. What else we got? We got Mark here. Okay, so these are some of the old pictures that I just added to my folder. I wanted to go over something that we saw. Oh yeah, the mammalians. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to see some more of the mammalians. I definitely want to see some more of the mammalians. I definitely want to know exactly what they're using the goats for. My theory on that is I think they're actually putting the goat's consciousness in. I think the any is the goat consciousness. Like, so Mark's any, that's a goat. That's a goat's consciousness. That's what I think. I think that they're using the goat's consciousness and they're putting it into the chip, and then they put the chip inside and it downloads the information and the person's likeness, voice, everything, and some of the functional memories. This is why they know states and stuff like that. But I think that the goat's consciousness is being used to supplement the actual any portion of the chip. Let me know how. I know that shit sounds tinfoil as hell, but that's what I think is going on. You know what I'm saying? Helly has said that they're not people. Helly, what? Milchick said he was tightening the leash. You know what I mean? Miss Wong said they're not people. You know, so that's kind of what I think's going on with that. You know, we will start doing some members only lives next week. So we'll be doing some members only lives where I'm gonna sit with the members and drop stuff directly from my notes before I do my breakdowns, my esoteric breakdowns. You know, I probably drop 3 videos for each episode, if not, 2 or 3. But you will get some of the notes, and I'll be talking about some of my notes before I put the video together, so you can hear where my mind is at with the esoteric breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Mia Moore, it's good to see you here, as always, sis. And thank you for your generosity. Irv and Helena come through the same door when returning to work. So I know he was in a deep different from Dylan and Mark. All right, okay. So what do you mean he came through a different they came through a different door? They came through a different door than Dylan and Mark? I thought they all came off the elevator. I'm not sure. Break that down to me in there. I'm looking for your comment. Reverend Kearsharp and Stock, not Costco. If y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, not during Kendrick Lamar's Black History Month. All right, wait. All right, I got to do one better then. All right, I feel you on that. Like we gotta respect it and just bring up Brother Kier Shakur. Brother Kier Shakur, you know what I'm saying? This is brother is part of the Shakur clan. You know, he was part of the Black Liberation Army and the Black Panthers. Brother Kier Shakur. Here's the brother that invented shea butter. You know, they told y'all, they lied. They told y'all that it was Kier and he created a skin salve. But this is the brother that created shea butter right here, y'all. So, you know, it's what it is. That's what's going on. This right here, I've been trying to add some things together. Don't worry, guys, that have been waiting on me to put my notes together with the music theory aspect of those notes in the 5 senses. But I've been working on this Kalindi plate. And if anybody wants to help with that as well, the one brother that said he was going to help with the music theory, he never reached out in the Discord. If he did, I don't know. But if y'all want to help out, if anybody studies music theory or knows anything about music theory and would like to help me figure this out, yo, feel free to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let's see here. You're the GOAT. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to figure out these goats too. It take a goat to figure out the goat. You know, I used to not call my children kids because a kid is a baby goat. But if I'm the goat, then my kids are baby goats, right? So that is what it is. And I don't call myself the GOAT. I let other people call me the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Yo. But the symbolism, the GOAT symbolism is everywhere. We have Elizabeth and also Chef Stargate both became new members. Thank you guys for becoming members. I think we might be right on the road to be able to make some more emojis. We got another super chat as well. Who else is in the building? Oh man, the chat is lit. Neo with another super chat. Thank you. The race car bed Mark slept on in episode 1 has black and white checkerboard sheets. The number 6 on the blanket, more esoteric symbolism. It's Rickon with Lumen. Yo, so I don't know if Rickon is with Lumen. I know he's probably working with them and trying to get in where he fit in with his writing thing as of right now. I don't know if he was originally with Lumen before. He did get pretty cozy with Natalie to the point to where not only is he on a first name basis with her, but he's calling her Nat. He got a little nickname for her, which is crazy. Like that. Okay, so I want to point this out. Oh, let me finish before I forget, right? So I don't know if he's with Lumen, but yeah, I did notice that esoteric symbolism. I didn't even bring it up, and that's crazy. I didn't even bring it up, but yeah, I also noticed that they had a goat head in their house as well, and there were a lot of different notes to esoteric symbolism. But I want to say this, y'all. I know y'all remember me telling you that I think Dylan's wife is crazy fucking with Milchek, right? She calls this dude Seth, and she's on like a first name basis with him, right? And I just think that's wild because her husband is not even on a first name basis with him, the innie or the outie, right? So how are you on a first name basis with Milchek and your husband isn't? That's crazy to me, right? And a lot of people was like, no, that's not abnormal, or that's normal, blah blah blah. Well, Devin had the same reaction that I had when Rickon called Natalie Nat. Like, that's the same type shit to me. Like, how are you calling this woman that, bro? What, you got a nickname for shorty? Like, why are you making nicknames for this lady, bro? You know, this lady that's trying to employ you, and you talking about millions of copies of your book. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's wild to me. So Devin was on the same page, you know what I'm saying? Where, as far as where I was at with why in the world are you calling this man this, you know? But yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me check a couple of things. Yo, thank you for your super chat from Rob on Cash App. Very much. It's very appreciated. Thank you for your generosity. Next time, leave a comment. I'll read that joint on here. All right, what else we got? Okay, that's what's up. So let me talk about this real quick. Oh yeah, so the people that are saying that I'm totally wrong because of the quarter system, and they say because Bert, I say that Bert worked there for 9 years, and Lumen actually posted this on his LinkedIn account. Like, all of the employees have a LinkedIn account. On Bert's LinkedIn account, it said that he worked for Lumen for 9 years, and it was something else also posted that it's also in the Severance wiki. That's right, it's in the Severance wiki. Now, people were saying, well, he did work there for 9 years, but he was only working as NDR for 3 years. Okay, I get you there. You're right about that. That doesn't negate. In order for that, they're saying that I'm assuming, but no, you're assuming, because you're assuming that the quarters only apply to MDR. Why wouldn't it apply to all the Lumen employees? You see what I'm saying? Quarters wouldn't just apply to the severed workers. It would apply to all of the Lumen employees. You know what I mean? So, yo, just don't count me out, because sometimes you count brothers like me out, you might miscount, because I might get this thing right with the whole quarters. I'm telling you, you got the 9 principles, the 9 core principles, the 9 systems of the body, right? You also have the 9 seconds that Milchick said we'll give a moment of silence for Irv. You had 18 minutes, which is 9 plus 9, which Dylan was only allowed to meet with Audie's wife for 18 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You also have all of the fertility symbolism and the 9-month gestation period of a baby. So, you know, just hold out. Don't count me out. Don't be so hasty to say that somebody got something wrong, because, you know, I'm not going to say I told you so, but you definitely going to catch one of these videos real quick if we do get some inkling of the quarters and what they are, either if it's 3-month quarters or not. But see, here's the thing about the 3-month quarters. The 3-month quarters, if we say the 3-month quarters, if 3 months is a quarter, so we take 3 months and we times that by 882, right? So those amount of years still predate Lumen. They predate Kier. That shit goes back to like 1801, 1802. You know what I'm saying? So it still predates it. Even if you use the 3-month quarter system, it still predates 1865. So how do you explain that then? How do you guys explain that? How do you explain the fact that the 3-month quarter system, so your quarter system has to be wrong as well if we're using that logic, right? If that's the logic we're using, then the 3-month quarter system can't be it either. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see what it is. We'll find out what it is. And I think that they've added that in there as a curveball for all the sleuths and the smart people that's looking at numbers and math and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna get to it. Buttery Ragdoll and Spicy Girl with a super chat. Thank you very much. I posted it before, but could the company have started before slavery and during the 1800s, and Lumen wanted to distance itself from slavery? Maybe so. We know that in 1865, the Civil War ended, but slavery was still not abolished yet. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the Union soldiers and the Negro Regiment soldiers went around to plantations all over the South, from Texas to Georgia. They went everywhere, all over the South. They walked, okay? And they told the slaves, like, hey, you guys are free. You guys can leave. And the slaves didn't believe them. And so that's why we have Juneteenth. Is because that is when the slaves actually realized, like, oh shit, we free. We can go. We can, sign up for this, that, and the third. I think that was all a trick bag as well by the Quakers, because they started these reintegration camps. Okay. They started reintegration camps called the what was it called? The Freedmen's Bureau. Okay. Let's go deep into it now. So y'all talking to somebody who, like, I love this stuff, right? So the Freedmen's Bureau was created so that they could reintegrate slaves into the regular population once again, and get them amalgamated to regular life as, free people. And they were sent to the Freedmen's Bureau. Now you had two types of free people that were previously two types of melanated people who were slaves in America. You had free men, okay, and you had freedmen, with freed with a D, freedmen. So you had free men and you had freedmen. Okay, so freemen were never classified as slaves. And there were many melanated people and indigenous people on this land who were not slaves. Not everybody that refers to themselves as black or so-called black people were slaves. Not all in America. Some of us were actually slave owners. Some of them were actually slave catchers. And some of them actually united parts of the country to form the unions and the Negro Regiment soldiers that helped free the slaves during the Civil War. Even they got some of the Chinese people as well that were over here in America. You know what I'm saying? And some of the Chinese, a lot of Chinese people actually fought for the Confederacy. So like do the history on that. And I think it's dope because, they called it reintegration into society. Go look up the Freedmen's Bureau, look up the Quakers. That might send you on a path all the way down to like secret societies like the Odd Fellows. Okay, because the Odd Fellows and the Freedmen's Bureau were the ones who were coming together to suck up all of the real estate. And what they did with this real estate is they opened up orphanages. They also would lease and rent out some of these buildings to other secret societies. You have the Odd Fellows used to rent their buildings to the Masons, the Freemasons. You can go look all of this shit up. So, it's definitely some Masonic symbolism going on within the show. When you got motherfuckers doing striptease dances at waffle parties. Waffle parties are checkered patterns, right? And then you have them dancing on the checkered floor with this dude got syrup in his beard while he's sitting on the goddamn bed with a cure head on and a whip. I'm wondering what they wanted him to do. Did they want him to get up and whip them? Did they want him to, did they want them to start getting busy? I don't know. What the fuck did they actually want to happen at that? And furthermore, was that situation one of the obligement sessions that Evil Hodor brings up to Helly? For those who don't know, Evil Hodor is drumming, but we not calling him drumming over here. We called him Evil Hodor, but he brought up an obligement session to Helly. Is an obligement session what we saw Dylan receiving after his waffle party? That would be crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So let me go through some of these real quick. Deep, how deep? Deeper than Atlantis. Yes. Hold on. How deep? Deeper than my grave, G. I'm ready to die. Nobody can save me. Who said that, y'all? Who said that? In the comments, who said that? I think the Cold Harbor Kalindi plate is 2212.2 hertz. I tried a variation of hertz, and I tried a simulator, I think that I'm gonna have to create my own Kalindi plate to figure this joint out, and that's gonna be so fun. If I do end up doing some shit like that, I will film it and we'll film it step by step. Um, I would love to do that. That would be an actually really dope um an experiment. That'd be a really dope experiment. As a matter of fact, I know somebody like my man Nasty Knox. My man Nasty Knox actually does real life science experiments. So I might ask him, could he help me with this? He might even be able to just do the shit. You know what I'm saying? We're thousands of miles apart from each other. However, we rap all the time. I'm gonna see if I can get him to do this, because the Kalindi experiment is definitely something that is relevant on this, especially when we look and we seen that the Kalindi experiment with Ragabi is being used as a monitor. So it's being used as a literal like screen device to see the brain pattern and the brain waves and to help her gauge what she's doing, because we see it in the clip with Gemma. Hold on, where is it at? On Gemma's face. Where is it at? Y'all know I'm looking. Y'all know what I'm looking for, right? Looking for the picture of Gemma that we saw at the end of episode 1. Hold up, I have it in here. Pardon me, guys. All my photos are kind of arranged for the creation of my videos. Here it is. Okay, this right here. This is what the Kalindi is representing, what we see right there in the corner with Gemma. Okay, wait. Let's pull up the Kalindi with it. Okay. I remember a friend of my father's has this situation here where he could do this right as well. And he used to do it with a violin bow. Strange enough. I don't know how he did it, but I was very young. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around all kinds of instruments. My father is a musician, and he also makes instruments as well. He makes Australian Aborigines didgeridoos. He makes Native American flutes. We definitely are on some indigenous vibe shit over here. But I grew up around this kind of stuff, and it was familiar to me. And the one that my father's friend was using actually had something with sand on it, and it was something that he was studying a long time ago. We're talking about like early 90s, y'all. Like I might be showing my age, but yeah, early 90s, somewhere up in there. I went back up to PA to visit my father, and yeah, that's what that was about right there. Let's see here. What somebody said? Black history, real chilling that shit up. Yeah. Black people was all over the entire planet. Yeah, and they weren't calling themselves black either. You know what I'm saying? They had more, they had more better names for themselves. We didn't call ourselves black until the 1700s, and we didn't call ourselves black. You know what I'm saying? We were actually called American here in America. If you look up the 1864 Webster's Dictionary, it might even be earlier than that, maybe the 1826 Webster's Dictionary. And the word American, the definition says, the term used to describe the copper-colored races found by Europeans, but is now applied to the Europeans whose children, Europeans born in America, whose parents descend from Europe. Okay, so the name was taken, the word American was taken and given to Europeans. So we were originally American. Then they started calling us Negro. Then they started calling us, Negro, colored, Black, African American. Ask yourself why all the name changes. You see what I'm saying? Furthermore, the term African American is only something that we just started using in 1987, which was ushered in by Jesse Jackson by way of Donald Trump. Actually, Donald Trump was one of Jesse Jackson's biggest funders to his presidential campaign. in 1987. And they pretty much had a push to initiate the word African American when you were talking to the so-called black man. So I'm just dropping that little bit of history right there, because I think that esoterically, a lot of these shows have been pointing this out as well. But that's been going on since I was a teenager. Like, all these shows kind of break it down to you. I was even watching a show called a movie called The Taking of Pelham 123 with Denzel Washington, and he was standing by. He was talking about his rights and whatnot, and he was standing by a door, and it was like the conference room. And then while they showed him talking, and they showed it, you could hear his voice, but they show from outside of the room, and the word room is inverted to it says more, M-O-O-R. And I was like, look, they put more right on the brother. So like, if anybody knows about like Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish Science Temple of America, and you know about the Nation of Islam and all of these different things that came up during the Harlem Renaissance, all of this all happened around the time of what Keir was going on with Keir. You know, you had Albert Einstein was doing debates with Wallace Fard Muhammad, and you know, you had all of these kind of things were actually going on in popular culture of that time. You know, at the same time, you had things like the Great Depression going on, the erasure of trading gold and silver. That happened in 1865 when they started the international banking systems. Okay, and they put that into place. By 1933, they were trying to introduce the fiat currency and erase people trading gold and silver for good. Like back in the day, you could go and trade gold and silver with your fellow man as currency. But then, you know, and then after that, they started implementing things like the income tax, which was totally voluntary. And, you know, let me stop before they cut my channel off. Anyway, speaking of cutting channels off and shit like that, if I don't know if you guys noticed, but they just now today blocked about 6 of my from videos, and each one of those videos had something to do with the egg symbolism and the 47 symbolism. The egg symbolism by itself didn't get cut off, but anything with the 47 symbolism and the egg symbolism, that shit got cut off. I did not delete the videos. I'm going to leave the videos up. I'm going to wait until the season of From is about to come back, and then I will dispute those then. You see what I'm saying? But yes, we got another super chat from Mia Moore. When the team came back after firing, they showed the scene where they entered together. You kind of see Dylan and Mark enter from the front, check-in desk, and Irv and Helena. Yo, I thought they went in the same one, sis. I definitely thought they went into the same one. I'm sorry I go on these tangents, y'all, and I wasn't noticing some of the comments in here. I'm reading some of these comments, yo. But yes, sis, Mia Moore, I think that they went through the same one. It seemed to me that they did like this kind of transition thing. We're gonna get up out of here soon because I know everybody wants to get ready for the show coming on. But I think they did like this transition thing, like when Mark goes down, then they move to Dylan. Then Dylan goes down, then they move to Helly. Or no, then they move to Irv. And then Irv goes down. I think that their lockers were in different corridors within that hallway section where you go down the elevator. But I do think they all went down the same elevator, came out the same elevator, went through the same door. There's actually a diagram in that security room that says that there are 2 different elevators. There's a severed elevator and there's also an unsevered worker elevator. But then you also have the staircase, right? And in the control room, it tells you when somebody with a chip in their head is coming down. And that's how I think I know Miss Cobell is not severed. So, but I think that I explained that in another video. I think it might have even been the last video before the one today. You know what I'm saying? Let me go through some more of these comments. Thank you again, sister, for your generosity, and your super chat is well appreciated. And everybody, don't forget, like, me and Taryn Matheru are still going to Newfoundland in July. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna be doing a Beothoc documentary, and if you want to donate to that, all of the donations go to that. I pretty much just stopped saying it because my portion of the trip is actually paid for and everything, and so we're good on that. But I still take donations for the documentary that is going to take me hours to sit there and write my script, do the voiceover. The documentary is going to be something that is very beneficial. I said something to someone. There was someone from Newfoundland in the Discord with us the other day, and I said something about the Beothoc, and he didn't even know who they were. So that is part of the reason why we are bringing this documentary to the people, because the Beothoc are the first indigenous people to make contacts with Europeans on American soil, on Turtle Island. Okay. I know it's in Canada, but I still call it America because Canada, America, Mexico, all of that shit is Turtle Island. Okay. So do your research on that. A lot of people tell me that I sound like Dane Calloway. Shout out to the brother Dane Calloway. Yes, I love his page. I love the information that he talks about because I have been studying this information since I was about 13 years old. I never really wanted to do a YouTube page. But now that I'm here and I'm doing the sector of YouTube that I'm in, I will bring some of that information to the table because I think it's very relevant and I love it. Let me go through some more of these comments, see what we got going on here. I've had some more notes. I'll probably save those for the members only joint. You know what I mean? I wanted to talk about how Milchick treated Helly due to in the break room. You know what I'm saying? You need a tangent channel, bro. Yo, I have one. It's called Real Enigmas Live. I haven't started doing content on it yet, but go run up the numbers. Real Enigmas Live. Shit. Censorship is running wild. Yes, it is. Censorship is running wild right now. Can you say anything else about the 47 symbolism? I heard it's the most common number if you generate numbers randomly. Yes, we are going to talk about that. That's going to be in the members only stream. Oh my goodness, you read the mind. And I see that you're not a member. Definitely cop a membership and hop in that members only stream. We're going to talk about the 47 and what it really means and why they've been using it in every single TV show lately. Every TV show for the last 5 years been talking about 47. I'm going to go through as many TV shows as I've came across and pointed it out. And I'm going to show you that they have been talking about 47 for a very long time. And they are also talking about 1978 as well. 1978 is a big one. Okay. I don't know why the 1978. I do have my suspicions and theories. I broke down some of it. I haven't got down into it all the way. I like to kind of bring certain things out when I get a certain level of information about it. But yes, that is valid there, sis. Real out here making films. Oh, of course. We have a documentary coming out about H.P. Lovecraft. I have most of the footage. I'll be going back to Boston so I could take a little trip to Providence and get some footage that I needed at the Athenaeum Library, which is one of the oldest libraries in America. And so I have to go get some footage out there. I want to do some interviews with some people out there as well. And that will be going into the H.P. Lovecraft documentary. I'm working on the field guide. The field guide is going to be so fire. I'm looking for a dope artist that I could hire to do some of the artwork. I have my own sketches and everything, but I want somebody that'll probably bring my sketches to life. Don't get it twisted. Like my art pen is pretty fire, but I want somebody that can bring it to life. If you know somebody, have them holler at me through the Discord. We'll probably work on working something out. I'll check you out, be brutally honest with you if I feel like you can cut it. But yeah, the field guide, I'm looking for an artist to help out with that as well. If not, I'll just drop it with my own sketches in there. They're pretty dope. But yeah, so let's see here. Real went from 5 to 15 in 2 weeks. Yes, indeed. And you know, it's so crazy that YouTube was punishing me last season of From because I had ad blockers on my browser. So they was shitting on me with the views. So anybody that was coming to give me views for season 3 of From was just people that really fucked with me and was really already on my channel. Like I wasn't getting no views. Like they wasn't sending me to no new people. They was like hiding my channel from all the new people. And I was seeing everybody's channel grow during the season, and I was noticing my channel was shot, you know. But I was so happy for everybody. I didn't even care. I kept producing videos. I kept giving you guys videos. I'm not really doing it for the views. If any of you know me already, you know that my goal with this channel is to change the way people look at television, change the way, open your eyes and see that they are showing you rituals and spells right in front of you. They're spell casting with the cast of these shows. They're broadcasting these shows to televisions and cell phones and tablets all over the world. That's broadcasting. And they're also channeling these different television channels. They're channeling your energy and information from you. And they are dialing into your brain certain levels of information to implant seeds into your mind. And my channel's purpose is to change the way you look at this, to look at it from a level of an outsider looking at the thing and not someone that's trying to understand it, but overstand it. You know, you think about the words understand and overstand. To understand is to stand under something, right? To be at a small level, to be at a very small level. Like imagine yourself standing at the front of a building. You are understanding that building, right? And then you walk through and you're coming from an understanding. But to overstand, you must be bigger. You got to open your mind. You got to look down at the building. You could look at the roof. You could look inside of the window. You could, you know, overstand this whole concept of what they're trying to feed you through binge watching. And you'll understand why your television screen is the same dimensions of your phone and your credit card and your ID and your doorways and your windows, because all of these things are portals. And this is what my page strives to teach. You know, at first I was just looking for some people that wanted to view certain shows in the same way I view them. But now my goal is to change the way some people view shows. And hopefully I can be a part of your journey. But yes, I'm going to let y'all go. I know y'all want to get ready for episode 6. I want to get ready for episode 6. I'm not going to even sit here and lie. I need to get my smoke. I need to get my bottle of water. I got to have me some, like my lady got these apples and they're cold too. And we was sitting there just munching on the apples before the live and stuff. And I've been having a taste for these apples ever since I started my live. So I got to get my snacks. I got to get my water, my apples, my smoke. We about to sit down and chill and watch this episode. I appreciate every single one of you for coming through. Everyone that donated, everyone that bought a membership. I'm so happy that you guys are here and we have such an audience listening to me talk and ramble. You know what I'm saying? This is what I love to do. I love to do this for you guys. And if you didn't check it out, go check out the last video I dropped. It pretty rounds up my theory about Kier, but I have some more stuff coming. Remember my prediction. I think Irv might get tied up or tie somebody up or something's going to happen to the left ear. We're going to see more of that. Yes, indeed. You eating your fruit and water too? Yes, indeed. Rewatch the Goodbye Miss Selvig episode, okay? I sure will. Thank you very much, Mia Moore. I will definitely watch that and see if, you know, they came from the different rooms or whatnot. I definitely want to see that because, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't spot every single thing, but yo, I mean, I have some perfect people out here that help me see things. Sometimes I might say something that I saw in the comment section and not remember who said it. Please charge that to my head and not to my heart, because I love giving credit to everyone when credit is due to them for coming up with a thought. But if I did, just remind me and I'll shout you out. I don't think I've said anything that anyone said to me recently or even in this live. But if I did, let me know. We'll talk. We'll chop it up. Meet me in the Discord. Let's go. Irving Van Gogh. Hey, there we go. All right, y'all. Just a little something to think about while we wait on the next episode. That's all for the live stream this evening. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.